Flashlist was released in 2022 as a simple goal: make lists that don't glitch or show blank cells. It worked decent and grew over 2 million monthly downloads, but the team at Shopify knew they could do better. The old version required developers to estimate item sizes and had platform-specific native code, and sometimes struggled with precision when scrolling to specific items. When React Native introduced its new architecture with synchronous layout measurements, they saw an opportunity to solve these problems once and for all. React Native's new architecture lets you measure layouts synchronously instead of waiting for async bridge calls. This means Flashlist version 2 can measure items, calculate perfect positions, and make corrections before anything renders on screen using useLayout effect. Flashlist doesn't ask for any estimates anymore. The list figures out exactly what it needs and renders it perfectly. Even Legend List in its latest beta version has made estimated item size an optional prop, as it's using average sizes now. Whether you have simple text items or complex cards of different heights, Flashlist handles it automatically. Now we have pixel perfect scrolling to any item. Scroll to index and scroll to item are much more precise than before. Support for complex layouts like Pinterest style masonry grid. Now with just one line masonry prop, horizontal lists are much more improved. Items can resize within the list, and Flashlist no longer renders an extra item just to measure list height. Plus better memory management and faster load times. And it maintains your scroll position intelligently when content updates, perfect for chat apps or live feeds. Since there's no native code anymore, it works consistently across iOS, Android and web. To get the latest updates from the React Native world, feel free to subscribe to the Candy's Ocean newsletter. If you're interested in learning React Native from the ground up, you can check out the courses at candysocean.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. To get a head start, we will create a new boilerplate and install Shopify Flashlist. In the index route, we're going to be importing Flashlist from Shopify. We'll also import use callback hook. Apart from that, we're going to be using activity indicator, refresh control, style sheet, text view, and we will use safe area view from React Native safe area context. Furthermore, we're going to be using different types of card: event card, giveaway card, photo card, and template card. We have use feed hook. It's using use infinite query from 10 stack query. For infinite scrolling, we're going to be importing colors from the constants and set a page size of 30. After that, we'll define some styles. In the home screen, from the use feed hook, we're going to be extracting items, status, refetch is fetching next page, is refetching as next page, and fetch next page function. Initially, we will pass page size of 30. If the status is error, we're going to be returning this error loading events, please try again text. After that, we're going to be using safe area view. Now we will use Flashlist. The first prop is data. For data, we're going to be using items. Then we have render item. In render item, we will destructure this item prop. If the type is giveaway, we're going to be returning giveaway card. If it's template, template card. If it's photo, a photo card. That's going to render just one single image. And the default one will be event card. We will bind the render item. Once it's binded, we're going to be using key extractor. Now this is optional. We just need to make sure our ID is unique. We will use get item type that will be used for rendering different types of cards. We will hide the vertical indicator. We will define on end raised function. When we have more data to fetch, we're going to be using fetch next page, and it's gonna fetch more of the data. On end threshold value is 0.5. This is the prop that will make it fetch more of the data. And in list footer component, we're going to be using this reusable component. If it's fetching next page, we're going to be returning null, or else we will show loading indicator. Apart from this, we have refresh control. Refresh control is imported from React Native. We have on refresh function. We're going to be using refetch from use feed. Then we have refreshing prop and colors and tint color. These will be colors.primary values. Now this newer version of Flashlist we have different types of cards, and on scrolling we can see different types of cards being rendered properly. We're going to be using one Android to run it on Android device, and this scrolling is extremely smooth even on Android, and when we scroll we have all different types of cards that are being rendered smoothly. We will run this script that's going to scroll it on its own. You can see the FPS at the top, we have 60, which is constant, and that's a pretty good sign. If we want the masonry grid, we can use masonry prop, and the number of columns prop can be changed to the value to our liking. We can use this ADB command on Android to simulate its auto-scroll behavior.